Whoa, living in a van.
Makes me feel like crap.
Whoa, living in a van. Living in a van.
Thank you. So on this episode of Living in a Van, we are trying to cook exotic food pantry food on a camp stove. Isn't that exciting? So pretty much I have to hold the pot about 2 inches above it half the time. But we have managed to cook, check this out, eggplant. La la! Look at that oily dust. And we have coffee. And we have turkey burgers. My mom would be proud.
In a bag.
So this is the kitchen. Let me explain to you. First of all, this is my standing board. It is so I can avoid stepping on the ground. We should get a good look at this ground over here. Uh-oh, stove dying. Time to pump it. All right, let's get a good look at this ground so we can understand the beautiful environment that is Franklin Park in Boston. Look at that. It's artwork, really. All right, this is our jug of water that Tom had to walk a half hour to get because they don't have any water in the park because they have a lot of bones. These are our crates of shit. There's food. There's also anvil hands. I have no idea where that came from. Sorry, anvil hands. There's witty words by wise women. Let's find one. I have a lot of things to prove to myself. One is that I can live fearlessly. Alright, Oprah, that was boring. This is our can of stolen condiments. I guess it's not really stolen if they're free, you know. Honey from Chick-fil-A. That was back in the day. Tabasco sauce. I think it was from Cincinnati Chili. We got Wendy's salt and pepper. Really living the high life here. Alright, so anyways, this is the pantry right here. Over here is the fridge. That's where our meat is hanging out. On the counter over here, we have the cutting board that was used to cut out the template for our CDs. So it's got pink spray paint on it. I'm sure that adds very nice flavor to the food. And this is the trash section. And apparently the potatoes and the ukulele are also trash.
They are trash.
Also known as the junk jar.
How come you're not in that pile?
That's not even funny. Tom steps away. Oh. So we pulled the pot about, let's see, I think that would be 5 inches above the stove. And cross our fingers that things cook thoroughly. But look, the peppers are mostly done. And the coffee looks wonderful. What's up, Tom? So Tom, what were the highlights of this week's expedition?
This week's expedition, I believe it was the White House.
The White House? What happened at the White House?
Plane. The legal things or the illegal things?
I don't know.
Legally, we played a great show. I'm drinking coffee. That's what's going on. Out of a tin can.
Whoa, living in a van. What were the other highlights of this week?
Let's see. We bust.
I would say getting shut down in Providence. Highlight of the week.
I would say getting shut down in Providence. Highlight of the week.
I would say the crazies in Cambridge.
Crazies in Cambridge are the highlight of the week. We also get to meet up with one Dan Rockwood, ex-friend from Portland. Good man, good man. Let's see. It's been a long week. It's been one of those weeks where you forget what happens in the week. And you ask yourself, 7 days have gone by. Why?
Alright, thanks, Tom. Well, the eggplant wasn't cooking, but hooray, we figured out how to do it. Put water in the pot. That's my tip. That's all I got. I just discovered that kale is the easiest thing to cook. And look, oh, what's underneath? Unveiling the pink, white, pure cream of eggplant. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to dump this water now. It's going to get very boring. Ah, shit, I put the top on top.
And scene.
God damn it, I want a cooking show too. Alright, so check out, we add a little bit of soy sauce. Now we're going to put a little bit of stolen chili paste. Sorry, Mom. Not too much, because we don't want to hurt Tom's stomach.
Where did you steal it from?
I can't tell you that.
Liar.
That's the secret.
Does it rhyme with stop and cop?
Stop and what?
Whatever.
Whatever. So anyways.
Boston.
Look at that. Oh, all this oil. I'm hoping all this oil will keep it nice and fresh. Or other words, not olive oil going bad, so that the food won't rot in our van and make it smell even worse than it is. Now, over here we have the tomatoes we brought all the way from Easton. They haven't even ripened, but the tops were molding, which I cut those all off. Let's see if we can get one of those molding tops for you to take a good look at. Oh, here we go. Yes, there's the molding top. Isn't that beautiful? See, look at that. That's what happens when you put tomatoes in a plastic container, I guess. Alright, so the plan for this meal is to mix this all together, but I really have no idea if that's going to work.
End scene. Okay, we're done.
For now at all?
No, I'm done. Done.
I'm sorry, is this annoying you? So, we have now cooked some corn, too. And the food's over there, hanging out. And Tom's cleaning the dishes with the sock.
Camera sock.
It was his shirt, but it became the camera sock. And ladies and gentlemen, we have finished curry meal. How was the food, Tom?
It's aight.
Really?
It's aight.
What did it need?
The eggplant was a little overdone. Needs salt.
There's soy sauce.
I'm more of a fan of Italian food.
I think it looks beautiful. You see what can be cooked on a camp stove that you have to pump every 5 minutes, like right now? Hang on. 1, 2, 3. The keys are in the way. Well, that concludes this edition of Living in a Van, the cooking show series. Next time we will bring you Welfare Tuesdays, since all we will have left is canned food. Since we spent an hour and a half cooking this gourmet meal that was, I'm going to eat it now.